Hi, this is Hanna Podbielski, and this is my FMS inline lunge scoring. So looking at the scoring right now, I'll go through the video and give kind of a rundown of what I'm seeing. So as I go down, the dowel contact is still made. It does separate a little bit at the bottom right here, as we see. So as it separates, the contact is not maintained. As we're looking at my squat, the dowel is not vertical either. So I'll just skip to the next one so we can see that it does not stay vertical. So as we're looking at it here, the dowel is supposed to be in a vertical line, and a vertical line would look something like this. That obviously is not the case, as we see the comparison between the two lines here. The movement in my torso, my torso seems pretty stable, I'd say. It moves maybe slightly, but it's pretty minimal, I'd say. So as we're looking right about here, as I come up and down, my torso stays pretty stable, I'd say. Another thing to point out is my heel comes off the ground, which is a good thing. And then my knee touches the board, which is also a good thing. But due to the fact that the dowel is not vertical and that it does not maintain contact at all time, I would give myself... Oh, I'm missing one more thing. I'm sorry. The dowel and my feet do stay within the sagittal plane, though. So as we see, I do not go from left to right in any of the video. It's just straight forward and straight back. Same thing with the dowel. So that is also good. But like I said, the fact that the dowel contact is not maintained, as we saw in the beginning, and the fact that the dowel does not remain vertical, leads me to give myself a score of 2 on the inline lunge on my left side. So I'm going to skip forward to my right side. I'm coming forward here. I'm just placing my feet. I'm placing the dowel, trying to get it in line on my back. Okay, and this is where we start the lunge. So we'll look at it the same way as we did the other one. So let's start it from the beginning. I'll slow the movement down a little bit. So looking at it from this angle, as I come downwards, my heel lifts off the ground, which is a good thing. The dowel already, though, here, as we're looking, is not straight as we draw that vertical line. Not even close to being vertical. It's important to note that contact is still made, though, which is better than my other side. As I come down, so 2 things that I want to point out here. So my knee does touch the ground, which is a good thing, but my heel on my right leg comes off the board pretty significantly, which is something that is taken into effect of scoring because it's not a correct motion that should be happening. As we go forward, we'll look at these same things. So as I do my lunge, my heel comes off the ground. The dowel is maybe a little bit straighter, but it's still not vertical as we compare those lines. it's not very straight at all. Heel comes off the ground, knee touches, and as we see, the dowel is even less vertical as we're looking at the 2 points. They're not close to being in a line. My heel comes off the ground though, that's good. My knee touches the board, also good. But you have that heel coming off the ground again. Then just looking at the last one. Pointing out the same things. My heel comes off the ground. My knee touches. The heel that's not supposed to come off the ground comes off the ground on my right leg. And that, again, that vertical line is not achieved with the dowel. But contact is still made as we're looking here and here. That is continuous throughout the whole right side. My dowel and the feet do remain in the sagittal plane, even though my heel does come off the ground. It's all going forwards and backwards in flexion and extension. And the dowel remains in the same place. I'm going forwards and backwards. And that is also a good thing. But based on the fact that the dowel does not remain vertical, I would give my right side inline lunge a score of 2.